We are up here above Red Canyon. Up that way is where the stage stops, where the bad guys did their holdups. But up on top here is a rock formation that I have always wanted to return to and have a look at it again. Now, I found this many years ago, and I told somebody about it, and they had told me a story about what it was. But I've since come to understand that just about everything they ever claimed to know about this area either was a gross exaggeration or an out-and-out lie. So we're back here today because I want to know for sure. Is it Native American? Or was it a lookout to rob stagecoaches? Or did it have another purpose? So here it is. It's quite tall. And it's made of the same flat rocks that are all over the place. It's red rhyolite. Some music stone or something like that.
Eyes.
Yeah. And, the big stones are down at the base. It quickly sort of tapers up. One thing I noticed was the lichen growing on almost all of it. I apologize about the wind noise. We just can't keep listening to that. So, what I'm talking about is the story I was originally told about this rock stack, and that it was cowboys, or bushwhackers I should say, would climb to the top of it and wait for the stage. That's the main stage road to Dillon, and in fact just over that hill right there is the actual stage stop where they would swap out the horses. So the animals would come running up this far, and we're right at the end of the ride, so they'd be exhausted, and then the cowboys, or bushwhackers, would signal each other and come racing down the hill so that they could cut off the stage and rob it. And I really don't believe that story. I suspect that if you were sitting on the back of a horse, you could probably see just as far as climbing to the top of that thing, and that would be very, very adequate. Why in the world would you climb off your horse anyways? We know that there were a lot of stagecoach holdups in this stretch of road. In fact, it's somewhat famous for it, and it's the site of many a Louis L'Amour book, but I just don't believe it anymore. I think there would be a lot simpler things to build your lookout perch from. I think that you could just about sit on your horse, or Lord knows stand on your horse up here, and you would certainly have the same vantage point as the top of this rock stack, which I admit is quite stable, but I really don't think it's stable enough to climb. In my mind, it's not stable enough to climb. What else is it? I've come to think it's Native American. I still don't know what the purpose would be. It's not like a trail marker. I think that when I explained it to them, they had no idea, but wanted to seem like they knew what they were talking about, and just said it was a bushwhack point for stage coach robbers. I'm making this video for a friend, a student of mine, who went on to achieve quite a bit more than I did. I mean, that's got a crack in it. And it still rings. Anyways, they would not have had to haul in the material. There's these flat sheets all over the top of this hillside here. You would not be packing in the stone in any way. There's something way up there.
What do you do with fire and flight, sir?
I don't know if that's a tree up there. Rub it and leave fire ants alone. That's my advice. Well, there's something on the top of that hill. Is that another one? Well, I can't see through the viewfinder, so we'll have to look at it on the video. Okay? Maybe we have done something a little different here. If that's one, and that's one, then they are in a line over a span of over 20 miles. Fascinating. How the heck do I get up there?